The sleep stack that every trader needs to keep their mind sharp. Poor sleep will destroy your trades. It'll make you undisciplined. It'll make you take on excessive risk, and you won't be able to think clearly, and you'll just blow your accounts. I did 2 trades this week, and one of them was a win, and the one that was a loss, guess what caused that? I had 3 hours sleep the night before. My bad. But I was able to turn it around and fix it. And ever since then, I've been sleeping a solid 7 hours per night. Now, in this video, I'm going to go through the top 6 supplement stacks that I take to guarantee a deep sleep. So make sure you stick around to the end. And plus, at the end, I got a bonus hack for your sleep that you'll definitely want to stick around and see, because that's the one that's going to change the way you trade, 100% guaranteed. So let's get into it. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, and drop a comment below and tell me how well your sleep is from 1 to 10, 10 being really good and 1 being really bad. So let's get started. Number 1 is magnesium glycinate. Now, magnesium glycinate is a natural mineral, so this is not pharmaceutical stuff, it's natural. So you can take this, and what I like to do is I'll take about 2 or 3 capsules of magnesium around 7 p.m. at night, and this will kickstart the sleep, and this will get you dozy and tired, basically, so that your body can calm down and start switching off for the rest of the day, and then you can fall asleep quite easily. So I find that if I don't have magnesium glycinate, it's almost impossible for me to fall asleep because my mind is just running at 100 miles an hour. So I definitely would recommend magnesium glycinate as the number 1 go-to sleep supplement. You need to have this one to start with. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is Inositol. Inositol is fantastic because this is the one that reduces stress and anxiety. You can also take it in the daytime in smaller amounts. So if you're trading during the daytime or in the morning or whatever time, wherever you are, you can take 1 capsule of Inositol, and that'll just calm your nerves and keep you from feeling any anxiety, basically. And that's a nice little daytime hack. But if you take about 2 or 3 capsules at night, this is going to help you sleep really well, because what I find is when I wake up, if I go to sleep, right, and then like 1 o'clock, I'll wake up to go to the toilet. If I don't have Inositol, it's very difficult to go back to sleep. And some of you might be able to relate to this. So you sleep for 3 hours and then you wake up, and then the rest of your night you're tossing and turning, can't get back to sleep. So Inositol is the one that is going to reduce stress, cortisol, and anxiety, and allow you to stay asleep at night or go back to sleep really easily throughout the night, so you're not tossing and turning. So that's the number 2 sleep hack. Okay, so you have magnesium, and then you follow it up, you top it up with Inositol, and that will give you the deep sleep during your sleep at night. Okay, so number 3 is one that I really like, and you're gonna like this. It's kefir milk. Okay, and you can make kefir milk or you can buy it. I like to make it myself so that I have the flexibility to choose the type of milk that I want to use with my kefir. So I use raw milk. You can use raw cow milk, raw goat milk. You can use grass-fed milk. Any type of milk that resonates with you that you like, use it with the kefir. And what this does is it's going to improve gut health. Okay, so in your gut, if you've been eating processed food, oils, all this really bad diet, all this poor diet stuff, this is going to ruin your gut health. And if you have bad gut health, right, it's not going to produce enough serotonin, and basically you're going to have a lot of cortisol buildup. So what kefir milk does is it goes in with millions and billions of good bacteria that you can't even get in yogurt, or Greek yogurt doesn't even compare to kefir milk. Okay, so all this good bacteria is going to go into your gut, and it's going to line up on your gut and basically create tons of feel-good serotonin. okay, and basically remove any cortisol. This is also going to help you sleep deeper throughout the night. So I highly recommend having kefir milk right after dinner, 7 p.m., just to finish off your day. And then that's just going to top it off nicely. Okay. Number 4 is a great one. It's the reishi mushrooms. Okay, reishi mushrooms is the immortality mushrooms. That's what it's known for, right? And basically, it gives you longevity and really deep restorative sleep for your nervous system, so you can reset the nervous system, your neurons, your brain power. So this sort of stuff is where if you take it, you're going to wake up and you're going to feel like you had a good sleep, not just like a crappy sleep and you wake up and you don't feel any better. So reishi mushroom, it's natural. You can get it from whatever mushroom farm. I would recommend researching the supplier, the grower. They got to be passionate about growing mushrooms and they got to know what they're doing. But basically, if you order this, you're going to have that nice deep sleep. Okay, so the deep sleep is where you restore your brain, your body, you do all the repair, that all the damage that you did all through the day, you're going to repair that throughout deep sleep. Okay, and you need about 3 to 4 hours of deep uninterrupted sleep. Okay, this is what I call the delta level. So there are a few levels to your brain. So you have alpha, theta, and delta. Delta is the deepest brainwave that you can be in, and this is where you dream. This is where you connect to the universe. This is where all the magic happens. Okay, so you need to get as much delta sleep as you can, and you can only get into delta sleep is by having deep sleep. So I don't know how it's connected, but reishi mushrooms are just incredible. If you know anything about mushrooms, they're just really mysterious stuff, and I don't know what it does, but reishi mushrooms, that'll knock you out into super deep delta sleep, which is what you need, so that you can wake up, feel refreshed, and have new ideas about your trading and your trading journey. And basically that sort of stuff is how you're going to develop as a trader, by the grace of God, really, right? Just being more mindful and having a better state of mind. It's some of you will get what I'm saying, and some of you, this won't resonate at all. Okay, so that's number 4. Number five is Moringa. Now, what I like about Moringa powder is that it's natural, it's organic. Okay, make sure you get the organic one. But this is also going to put you into a deep sleep. Okay, but not only that, Moringa is a little hack that I like. It does a couple of things. One thing that it does is it'll decalcify your pineal gland. So if you understand what I'm talking about there, you're going to love Moringa. It purifies your blood, it purifies your kidneys, and it takes out all the metals and all the poison, all the toxins that is building up in your body throughout the day. Moringa will go in and just pull all that out, and it'll just leave your body the next day. And it's also a fantastic anti-inflammation. Okay, so it's really good for that. So I highly recommend it. So it does a lot of things, a lot of wonders. Go for Moringa, and it's super cheap. There's no reason not to take it. And the last one I like is collagen powder. It's super cheap. Again, it's an amino acid, so it has regenerative properties to it. So it's good for regenerating your brain cells. Okay, and it'll keep you sharp. But not only that, collagen also keeps you looking young. It'll rebuild your skin and all that stuff. So it has a lot of benefits. Okay, so collagen, it's so cheap, may as well add it into your stack. And what I do with the powders is that I will add the powders in with the kefir milk, and I'll blend that together. So I'll have kefir, moringa, collagen, and a couple other things, but those are the main stacks that I like to make sure that goes into my nightcap before I go to bed. So there's that. So yeah, you just put it in a blender and just down it 1 glass, and then you're good to go. And then this is the final hack that you're gonna love, and it's this little device. Can you see this? Now, this device is basically a bone conductor speaker. So you can switch it on, right? You can switch this on. SD card mode. And I refuse to settle. And what this does is a bone conductor speaker, right? So I have all my trading affirmations downloaded onto this device. Okay, this is the ultimate high-level hack nobody's going to tell you, and it freaking works. If you want to reprogram your mind to just be a more disciplined trader, be just a better person, you know, and just be better at trading and just sharper and everything, and you want to reprogram your mind, this is one of the secrets that I have. I have a lot, but this is one of them. And so this, basically, I put this underneath my pillow and I go straight to sleep. You can have this with other people. So if you sleep with someone else, so if you've got a partner, they won't hear it. It's not like playing affirmations off a speaker on your phone next to the bed. That's different. And I'll tell you why it's different, because if you're playing from a phone, so if you have your affirmations playing at night, looping at night on your phone, the problem is that it's going through airwaves, and the airwaves are going through your eardrums, right? So it's very surface level. The difference with a bone conductor speaker is that it is vibration, not air sound. It's vibrational sound. So this is underneath your pillow, vibrating your affirmations, and it's going deep past your eardrums and right into your skull, into your brain, and it's reprogramming your subconscious on a really deep level. So there you go. Probably the best 13 minutes you'll ever have for sleep hack. Thanks for watching. If you're into this stuff, if you're really into working on your mental side, getting the mental edge, I totally advise that you check out the first link in the description. I promise you're going to love it. Okay. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. A lot of you guys are watching, but you're liking and you're commenting, and I appreciate all that, but you're not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe, because I got a lot more cool stuff coming. So I'll see you next time. Bye.